35 ACT score is only going to carry you so far. I know what got me into UC Berkeley. So in the last video I uploaded, I described if UC Berkeley was, and a lot of you guys ended up sliding into my DMs with questions. Hopefully I was able to answer them. And today I'm back with a new video. It's about ACT and SAT. Now, I know recently the UC system decided to completely get rid of ACT requirements for in-state kids, and I think for out-of-state kids it's optional or required. I'm not quite sure. I'll get back to you on that one. Okay, so that's enough about the ACT-SAT controversy. Again, this video is not for me to state my opinion on this. It's just a little BTW on that one. Here's why I think that you should stop spending so much time on studying for the SAT and ACT. So yes, I'm not gonna lie, my title was a little bit of clickbait. I'm not recommending you to completely not study for the ACT, SAT. Obviously, not just like UC, it depends on what school you're applying to. If they still require the ACT and SAT, I definitely recommend you should study like at least a little bit for it because it's still an important indicator for admissions. I know with Corona, it's weird. I know each school has different policy now. I think most schools are suspending it, at least the scores. I'm not sure. I'm already in college, so I haven't really been keeping up with that. But yeah, just basically make sure to check your college website and see what they are requiring for admissions. But a lot of people spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I know kids who have spent $3,000, $4,000 on SAT, ACT prep. And honestly, my opinion on this is if you're going to be spending $3,000, $4,000 on learning how to do basic math, I think they test up to pre-calc, or if you're going to spend that much money on how to read a passage and crack the test, imagine if you spent that $3,000. Okay, so I keep mentioning like money, but I also fail to mention time. Opportunity cost isn't just money, it's also time. You're spending time studying when you could be spending that time doing something else. There's $4,000, even if it was $1,000. Imagine if you spent that on starting a new little business or side hustle or starting a little volunteer organization. There's just so much that money could allow you to do. It could allow you to explore your passions. That could totally buy you a camera. If you're into photography, that could buy you a new DSLR and you could explore photography. It could buy you Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, Adobe Illustrator. You could learn how to edit. You could learn how to design. You could learn graphic design. And personally, I've found graphic design to be a very valuable asset. Whether that's content creation on social media or helping businesses make flyers. It's just little skills that you acquire during high school they turn out to be really useful when you're looking for internships or jobs, employment opportunities, or even just getting into clubs and making connections. So those, I feel like in the long run, that's going to help you more than if you spend $3,000, even $1,000. And a lot of time. Time. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was thinking when I was recording, but I guess I forgot about time. So yeah, every time I mention anything with money, please assume that I'm also talking about time. On cracking the SAT, because to be honest, there are a lot of amazing free resources out there. Maybe you're not interested in photography, graphic design. In my case, I did dance. Maybe you're not interested in that. But still, you have time. You can give yourself more time to explore different athletics, different hobbies. There's just so many things that you could be doing rather than spending that $3,000. YouTube is also an amazing platform to find a bunch of tutorials, how to do things, whether that's how to make embroidery, is that the right way? How to do embroidery, or Pinterest, you can learn how to bake and all these recipes. Or you could go on YouTube and learn Excel, you can learn how to analyze data for Google Ads. There's just a whole spectrum of things you can learn for free, and definitely take advantage of that because you're not going to always have this much free time. If you do have free time, if not, it's only going to get busier in college. So definitely extracurriculars help because, for example, if I'm an admissions counselor and I see two people with similar GPAs, similar test scores, very high, let's say 1,500 SATs, 34, 35 ACT, and they both have 3.9, 4.0 GPAs, weighted 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. Impressive. Now, they're going to look at your extracurriculars, and if there's nothing, they're just going to see you as a smart academic kid. cool, you're smart, but kind of boring. Like, what are you going to accomplish? If there's a third applicant who has very similar stats as the two, maybe even slightly lower, but in their extracurriculars, let's say you want to go into CS, they have a cool CS project that they worked on, or they did a little internship over the summer with a company and it was for CS, then they're going to take that kid because that kid has taken the time to apply their knowledge on a real world application. And maybe that kid didn't study over the summer and they didn't spend so much money and time studying for the SAT and ACT, so that's why their score is lower. But instead they took that internship, which is going to make you shine above everyone else. Does that make sense? Like, for me personally, I think I got into Berkeley because I had a lot on my extracurriculars. Kind of gets weird when you say that word so many times, but I danced so freaking much. I danced 5 to 6 times a week. Over the summer, I was dancing 40 plus hours a week for 5 to 6 days a week. So I'm from Oregon. I trained in New York, San Francisco. It was really fun, really cool. And on top of that, I had a lot of extracurricular activities revolved around business, since that is my major and that's what I've been interested in. I had marketing internships with companies. I had a design internship in Tokyo because I'm also interested in design, and I think that is going to be more appealing to college admissions officers, to see that I'm chasing my passions and I have passions other than school, outside of school. Because I know kids that had way higher stats than me. Yeah, they care about passion. It's not about numbers. And I think the biggest takeaway I want you to carry away from this video is it's not about stats. It's not always about stats. Obviously, it's important. Numbers are important. The higher, the better.
Especially for scholarships, they're going to be really important sometimes, depending on the university. They determine the scholarship amount based on your GPA and based on your SAT or ACT test score, whichever one you submit or whichever one is higher. So yeah, I'm going to have to admit that your score is going to be important for that one.
But extracurriculars are more important, and that's what shows your character. That's what shows who you are and what your passions are and what you're going to bring to the table when you go to a college. Because colleges want students who are going to accomplish things, and they want people who are passionate and people who are going to be changing the way society, not maybe change society, that's a bit much, but people, change makers. They want change makers. They want people who are passionate. They want successful people. And that doesn't always come from just people who are focusing on the task at hand. They want people who are able to find other interests and find other things they want to do. Okay then, how on earth are you supposed to find these internships or extracurricular activities or jobs, etc.? The biggest thing I've learned throughout the past 2 to 3 years is, if there's an opportunity you want, go for it. So personally, I am a dancer, was a dancer, kind of still dancing, I don't know. Besides the point. So I was on this dance magazine and I read about this cool company, and it was a company that their values completely aligned with mine, and I was like, oh my goodness, I really want to work with this company. They sound amazing. I don't even want to get paid. I just want to work for the experience and to support this amazing cause. So I looked up the company, went through their contacts list, found an emailed them saying, hey, what you do is amazing. I would love to help, blah, 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 blah. A few months later, I'm working with them and I'm still in touch with them. And I've done this a few times. I am super into calligraphy as well. So one day I was walking past a super cute local business and they had just opened and they had a little chalkboard sign. And the brand was super cute, but the chalkboard sign was not the best work I've seen. So I just went in there and said, hi, I'm Millie. I'm super into calligraphy. If you're interested, I would love to help you with the sign. And she's like, oh yeah, totally. Like, we just did that randomly. We have no idea how to make things cute and pretty. So we love your help. I ended up getting a lot of money for that too. Like, I wasn't even expecting money. I just like to help people out, and I don't like being bored. So it was summer. I was like, why not? But yeah, I ended up getting money for it. I ended up getting experience for it. And if you just go in there and offer your services, it's most likely they're going to want your help. And maybe it might be free, but it's going to get you experience. And if you stack up all these free experiences that you've gained, then someday that's going to turn into a paid internship, paid employment, because they're looking for experience at the end of the day. And don't not study for it, because there is a certain threshold that you're going to need to reach if you're going for these higher colleges or higher ranked colleges, because they're more competitive. But if you're at a certain threshold for your score, like I gave in the example before of 3 students, it's gonna benefit you more to have a cool extracurricular thing about you rather than having 1 or 2 points higher than the kid that has already a 34. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, I'm not an admissions officer, I know that. I don't know everything and anything. This is just my opinion. So again, like I said at the beginning of the video 1,000 times, take everything with a grain of salt. And I think that mindset is what got me into the colleges that I wanted. Not all of them, but yeah, I think that's going to increase chances. And it's just a test. At the end of the day, it's just a test. And a 35 ACT, SAT score is only going to carry you so far at the end of the day versus the skills that you gain while you're in high school and chasing your passions. Those are going to follow you for life. I'm not trying to become a professional dancer at all. I still do it for fun, but I'm not going to become a professional dancer even though I've spent so many years, 14 plus years doing it, so many hours, so much effort. Could I have been studying more during those times? Obviously, totally could have. But do I regret it? Not at all. Even today, I have so many opportunities from dance, whether that's in marketing for dance companies or working with dance photographers and helping them out, or helping out new organizations that revolve around dance. It's so cool for my business side and my dance side to combine. So yeah, at the end of the day, again, those passions of yours that you're going to explore in high school are going to carry you so much further. Trust me on that. That is obviously another opinion, but I strongly believe that. Yeah, good luck with college apps. I know it's stressful, but you got this, right? You got this. Bye.